Hey there! Today we'll have a look at another pen by Platinum. Sent to me by Anderson Pens, on loan, will be returned. White outer sleeve, box, a couple of items, a sort of what is this, the user guide on how to ink it up and such, and the warranty card, an Anderson Pens business card, the cartridge. No converter. Come back to that. And this is the pen. It's the 3776, but it's a special one. This one is particularly nice. It even says so. Nice. Although it's actually not nice. It's Nice, right? It's Nice. It's named after the French city in south of France. Very nice, clear blue seas, etc. But it doesn't mean it's not a nice pen. This is the pen. I'll cover the parts, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'll do a writing sample. Top of the pen, finial, nothing going on. Then we have a clip, standard platinum clip, and it has those nice sort of I don't know if you could really call that a fluted design, but it has those lines there, and I really like it. That gives it a very nice, distinguished look. Clear cap, you can see the nib, you can see the sections, very, very neat. You have a center band, and the center band says number 3776, platinum, made in Japan. We have a barrel, tapers down, and then you have a little end cap. Notice that the trims here are rose gold, right? At least they are rose gold colored. We have a section, the cap unscrews. We have a section, nice shape, threads, a bit of a step down there, and a standard nib you get in the 3776 pens, and of course the barrel. It unscrews and it reveals a converter. That's of course the first problem, but I'll come back to that in a second. The nib itself says 3776, P for platinum, 14K broad, 585 for the gold content. What I like is that the section is completely transparent, so you can really see how the nib fits into the feed. You can see the ink in there. I think it looks very very nice. And the clip, for those of you who want to know, is nice and springy and very usable. This is I've reviewed the model before, but it is a smaller pen. I really need to post this to be able to use this comfortably, and then it becomes a very nice size, I would say. Section is a bit small, but it works. Those threads are sharp, and there is first a bit of a step down from the thread, and there's a bigger step down from the barrel there, which is also quite sharp. So if you have larger hands, you can probably feel that a bit, and if I move my middle finger like this, I definitely feel that scraping. So it's not a pen for people with really big hands, I think, but that's alright. Okay, what do I like about it? What do I not like about it? Rose gold trims, that's different. I mean, I know it's becoming more common, but it's definitely something you don't see every day on every pen brand. It looks nice. It's definitely a bit feminine, I think, and that I think this whole pen is an excellent ladies' pen, given the shape, given the size, and the rose gold trims. I like those lines on the barrel, on the cap. That really makes for a nice, distinguished look. It makes it feel a little less plasticky, and that's a very good thing Platinum did. The rose gold trims, they're consistent. It's in the ring there, and it's even in the metal part of the section right there. But if you buy a converter $7.50, $8, you don't get it in rose gold. It's either yellow gold or this sort of chrome color, so that will not match. And my biggest problem with that is that you do see it, because it's a demonstrator pen, so you can see a metal part that doesn't match with the rose gold, and it's a bit of a pity. What do I like about it? Well, it's nice. It looks nice, that's clear. It writes very well, no issues with the nib. I mean, that's always great. So in that regard, I think it's a good looking pen. It's $200. It's not super cheap, but on the other hand, you are getting a solid 14 karat gold nib. It is a cartridge converter filled pen. You don't get the converter, which at $200 I think is a bit of a pity. But that's as it is. I think it's a nice looking pen, so in that regard I think it's all nice. Things I don't like so much, it is a smaller pen, but that's of course not really fair criticism, because to some people this would be a great size. My biggest issue is with the section. I do find this a bit uncomfortably sharp. to be honest, and that's something I don't really like. I don't really like the fact that there doesn't appear to be a matching converter. If you're going to go for rose gold, then also have a few rose gold converters, I would say. But apart from that, it's a decent pen. $200, again, not super cheap, but I mean, it could be a lot worse, fountain pen wise, and at least it is a gold nib. I think it's nice. I think it's a decent model and it does what it's supposed to do, so we need to see it in action. That's what's coming up next. The website, sbrebrown.com, will have measurements of the pen as well as high resolution pictures, as always taken by the wonderful Gourmet Pens. And I thank Anderson Pens for lending me this pen. I appreciate it. It's coming back to you right now. And that's all there's to it. Let's see how it writes. I hope this was useful so far, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye bye. Okay, so here we go with the Platinum 3776. It's a broad nib, and this ink is Yardo Lead Claret. I really like that ink. Nib is smooth. Completely legible. No skips. There was a little bit there, but that was a really weird writing thing. So nice consistent flow. As to wetness, nice, very wet. Line variation. Can squeeze out some. It is a nice gold nib. What I find very interesting is that the music nib on these pens, which is also 14 karat solid gold, is super stiff, and this does have a little bit of bounce to it. Reverse writing, for those of you who like such a thing. Pretty smooth. Actually quite smooth. And it stays pretty wet too. That's nice, because that allows you to go from, well, it is a Japanese broad, so let's say a good medium to a fine. So that's nice. Okay, a kind thank you to Anderson Pens for lending me this pen. I appreciate it. Pen is coming back to you now. I hope this was useful, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye bye.